Hey YouTube, what's up? TheOnceCorrupt here, and I am bringing you another battle against a guy named Wim, I think his name wasn't here, or maybe it was Jehwei on the chat. Anyways, he led with a Ninjask, and I knew immediately I wanted to kill that thing as fast as humanly possible. I went to the Hypnosis because if he didn't sub inside the Sword Dance and was sashed, I could put it to sleep, and then that would have been a nice thing because I wouldn't have to deal with it. But anyways, he gets off the Sword Dance, he's got 2 speed boosts now. I'm just going to keep Shadow Sneaking with Gatorade now because I need to try and get some damage on this thing and kill it. And I don't want to waste a turn switching. He then goes out to a Vaporeon, which at first I thought was incredibly strange, and I decided to switch to Wheezing Stinky so I could get the burn on it and reduce any attack that it had gained from being Ninjask. But then he Acid Armors, and immediately it occurs to me that this team is a past team, and burning that thing was useless. So now I've got some problems because I need to deal with this thing now. He's going to get a couple more defense ups. He's got 4+ defense now. His Lumberry healed him. I got another Will-O-Wisp off just because I want some residual damage on that thing because I know how bulky it is. He then gets a Wish up, and this is not really looking too good for me at the moment. I go for the T-Bolt because I'm hoping I can do some damage to it, but knowing he's just going to pass out now, it's just kind of pointless. So anyways, he passes now, and he's going to go into a breloom, which really sucks. So now I have some problems, because now that this breloom is fast and powerful, but luckily I got the power hacks. Oh, miracle power hacks, so this thing can't heal itself with its Toxic Orb anymore. Then I went to Will-O-Wisp because I don't know, I just kind of forgot about paralyzation. He spores me now, and that's cool because that's where I want sleeping. I go to this thing, and then I realize that this thing's going to focus punch me, and I kind of forgot about, like, I didn't count the turns properly. So what I did now is I switched out. I had to go to something to die. Gatorade is going to be the one to take the punch on the chest, because I can't allow... Basically, I can't allow Heatran to die because I need to break the sub first, and then Scarf Heatran can outrun this thing. So, now I get a Big Bird, and Big Bird is like MVP in this match, by the way, and I get off the Heat Wave to break the sub, which is awesome. And now, like, the thing about Zapdos is it pretty much walls this thing, and he spored me. Now, I know you guys are thinking Sleep Claws, yeah, I acknowledged this with him, and basically he said he'd just wait till I woke up and switch around and whatnot. So... yeah, that was, yeah, I figured that was kind of fair. I know he loses all his attack boosts and whatnot, but, oh, well, that's just life. I mean, he broke Sleep Claws, so he had to thing, and I didn't want to replay the battle or anything, and I just wanted to keep going. So anyways, I'm awake now, and let's go again. EC bombs me, which is fine. It does, like, nothing anyways. And I go for the Heat Wave now, because I know it'll kill, and that is the end of his breloom. And I got a crit, which is definitely useless. I think breloom's got like paper defense anyways. I hate fighting breloom, I hate it. Anyways, he brings back in Ninjask now to begin his chains again. He goes for another sub, and I'm going to go for a Heat Wave obviously now to try and break that sub. So he gets his speed boost now, and which is cool. But then he, I think this is it anyways, he makes a mistake just here, I believe. Let's see. Yes, he switches instead of baton passing, which he later acknowledges was a pretty bad mistake, but you live and learn. This was one of his first battles with a baton pass team and stuff, so it's an easy thing to do, to forget about doing baton pass and just hit change because you can. Anyways, he gets a Calm Mind off, and my second Thunderbolt, he does live it with, like, I don't know, 1 HP, 2 HP. Very irritating, because Big Bird was just like ripping through this team. So he's gonna get a Morning Sun now, and I'm actually kind of surprised that that thing's faster than me. And I'm gonna get another Thunderbolt off. Knowing he can't stay in and do this all day, he's going to go for a Baton Pass, because inevitably I'll probably get a Power Hacks on it, or Paralyzation on it, and he goes back out to the Vaporeon. I'm just going to keep going Thunderbolt for the stab, and just to hopefully get as much damage on as I can, so he loses those boosts there. This is one of the problems with the Baton Pass team. Once you start to lose a couple of guys, you really do begin to have problems with, keeping your strings alive. And then he had that thing which I thought would have been Sash, but he told me it was a belly drum set, so it went down straight away to a Thunderbolt. And then he has enough HP to pull off a sub, which I thought was pretty cool. And he has a Lychee Berry, which answers my question about earlier with the whole whether or not he had the Sash. And anyways, I got a crit on the sub, which is always nice, I guess. But he gets his speed boost. This time he baton passes the speed and the attack boost out to a Lucario, and I was so close to going Heat Wave this turn, just because I knew that it would be super effective, but I decided that Thunderbolt would have been the better choice because of the stab, and because I could just get as much damage on whatever he decided to pass to. And then he extreme speeds me, which is cool. Priority attack. It does quite a bit, but this Zapdos is pretty damn bulky, and he's not going to go down to just a single extreme speed, unfortunately. And that's the end of his salvation, his Luke. So now I am left with, he's left with his Espeon and his Ninjask. So he Psychics me, which does a lot more than I thought it would. Actually, from memory, I'm pretty sure that that Espeon has quite a high special attack as well. I guess a little back from lefties. He brings back in Ninjask now, which he gets off the X Scissor, and it does kill me. Yeah, so that's just what that is, and now I'm going to bring in Sumomo and go for the Bullet Punch just to finish the game. It was a good battle, I had a lot of fun, by the little split sleep course thing, it's all good. So rate, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and yeah, thanks for watching, this has been Corrupt TV, bye bye.